What are the key success factors for industry-university collaboration? So there are the obvious success factors that need to be in place, like shared kind of understanding and things like that. But I think one of the things that increasingly is becoming apparent to me is good cultural fit between the organisations. And I think that's an area where there's very little work done. So I think there's quite a bit of work done on things like geographical proximity, for example. And we know the advantageous kind of spillovers from geographical proximity and supply chains, blah, blah, blah. But the cultural fit between two organisations is really something that I think is really key, but hasn't been looked at. And I think one of the difficulties there is the fact that you're almost talking about the leadership of two organisations buying into a shared vision. And I think that's a hard task. But that being said, there are some really great examples around the place of where that's been done successfully. One of the ones I always come back to is Roche, the pharmaceutical company. So they do a huge amount of university collaboration. They seem to be really, really good at it. And they're really good, it seems, at having labs and university labs and their own labs, in fact, that are funded to do discovery-led research, which is not really common for industry investors to fund others to do, basic discovery research. But some of the things that they've self-identified as allowing them to do that is, one, they're still a family-owned business, so they don't have shareholders, so they don't have to worry about short-term profits to pay out dividends to shareholders on an annual basis, so they can actually make longer-term investments. And I think as a result of their willingness to back in the capabilities of their labs and their partner labs, they seem to have a very decentralised R&D function. So they don't, as far as I'm aware, have anyone whose job is global R&D manager or anything like that. And they just have the labs kind of reporting in via other structures, but there's no kind of overarching function trying to coordinate and corral what the labs are doing. They self-identify that being able to make long-term investments because of their family-owned business is what allows them to do that kind of stuff, and they put all of their kind of big breakthrough technologies down to having made those long-term partnerships with labs. So it's a really interesting case study, and there are a few others around that point to interesting ways to do stuff.